So we start this lesson comparing to Derek Jeter, and we want to start with the stance and athletic posture in the stance, which we see is actually just pretty good. Knees inside the feet, back eye is over the middle of the body. See on Jeter, it's slightly towards the forward part of his body, knees inside the feet. His weight is slightly back. You can see he's up on his heel a little bit. For you, your feet are slightly closed, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. If we stride more closed, it's going to restrict our movement, not allow us to rotate properly. So we go into the negative move. Negative move where we're collecting the energy on the back side. Looks pretty good. Knees are inside the feet. Hands are back over the back foot. So we go to toe touch now. So what we notice on the toe touch, if we go back to the alignment of the feet, so now the feet are at that angle. They started at this angle. So we opened up slightly in the stride. So what we want to work on is making sure that we start even and finish even. This finishing position isn't too bad, but that swinging open action can cause our hips to swing open early instead of rotating fully. So at toe touch, good to see what the hands are off the back foot. Okay, you can see the same thing for Jeter. Back eye over the middle of the body, slightly forward. Back eye over the middle of the body. Okay, we look at the shoulders. Shoulders level, not bad. Okay, shoulders level, maybe slightly down, and moving forward. So go to heel plant now. And what we want to check for is the active back knee and not a collapsing back knee. Okay, so we want to see the pressure from the inside of the back foot up through the knee. What I see is a lot of pressure on the back foot, not a lot of pressure on the inside part of the back foot, and the back knee starting to fall forward instead of be active and forward, prepared to rotate. And we're going to see in the next step what that creates. So we're not in a bad position here, but when we go to rotate and we get to connection, we want to look at the angle of the back knee at this point to tell us how much hip drive we're going to have left as we go through the swing. So when we look at the angle of the hip to the knee and the knee to the foot, we're at almost a right angle. We look at Mr. Jeter, we have a much higher angle. Okay, that tells us that there's more drive to be had as we go through the swing. Also, we see the firmness of the front knee. Okay, we've got a lot of angle in the front knee here. Okay, that tells me that we're not firming up the front knee in order to rotate. So we're going to want to work on firming up that front knee to rotate. So when we get to bat lag, we see the angle of the knee stays the same, whereas for Jeter it changes. When we get to contact, it stays the same, whereas for Jeter it changes. Now he's getting more towards that right angle, whereas we've been at that right angle back a number of steps in the swing. Okay, we can see the angle of the bat to the ball versus the bat to the ball. So he's still got energy to release. Here we've got almost all of our energy already released slightly before our contact point. So let's look at the drills that we are going to be able to do to help correct this. So one of the main ones is going to be the tap back drill. The tap back drill, we're going to collect our energy and direct our energy. And you can see how this back knee is active. This back knee has some bend to it. You can see the pressure's off the big toe. And as he goes to swing, going to firm up that front knee and drive the knee forward through the swing and through contact as opposed to finishing before contact. Also, we could gator, which is going to be a way to keep the knees active, kind of our side burst forward, side burst back, and swing, just to activate the back knees. These are a couple of the drills that we'll use to work on this. Thank you, and I'll see you at practice.